Hey Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for your money, career, and business life in the month of October 2023? We're going to talk astrology. We're going to use the tarot. We're going to find out. So keep watching. So welcome to the channel, or welcome back, as the case may be. So good to see you here, Taurus. We're going to get right into discussing the astrology of your money life in the month of October, followed by some tarot clarification. And then we have a brand new oracle deck to look at your career and business life energies a little deeper. We'll see what comes up. Before we do that, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel so that you are notified, and hit the bell, of course. You are notified when I upload your October tea and tarot readings, which are coming very soon to the channel. And if you want to know more about my YouTube channel membership, the link describing that is in the description of the video. So on October 8th, Venus, the money planet, moves into your fifth house, Virgo, where she perhaps will be helping you ink some deals regarding your creative projects. There could, of course, also be some money spent on your children, including your fuzzy children, perhaps, as fifth house, Virgo, is also your house of children. So that is possible. Fifth house is also the house of the entrepreneur. So you could be very much focused, if you own your own business, on money-making activities and that type of thing. Mercury will be in Libra as of October 4th, which is your sixth house of work and well-being. So with this energy in your sixth house and your Venus in the fifth house, there's definitely an emphasis on using your mind to promote yourself, to promote your creative activities, and to make money also from your creative activities, from your creative energy. I mean, you can look at it that way, your creative life force energy. So Mercury in your sixth house could perhaps be bringing in some sort of contract negotiation, perhaps some sort of offer, very possible. On October 14th, the new moon solar eclipse is happening at 21 degrees Libra. Again, this is your sixth house of work and well-being. So Taurus, some of you are very much focused on manifesting some sort of new opportunity for yourself. And this makes sense considering that we're having the final full moon lunar eclipse in your sign at 5 degrees Taurus on October 28th. So there is energy of, wrapping up some sort of chapter in your life regarding your identity and regarding how the public sees you, because it's a lunar eclipse. So that may be in play for you, and you want some sort of perhaps new day-to-day work-life activities to raise your profile, to make more money, and perhaps to head in a new direction in your life, because Pluto will be going direct in your ninth house in Capricorn on October, let me look at my cheat sheet, on October 10th. So you've had Pluto in this sign since 2008, as we all have. So this is not any energy you're not familiar with, but he is wrapping up his long transit in the sign of Capricorn and going direct again. You may find that, yes, you got itchy feet. You really want to start moving forward with perhaps some sort of new day-to-day job situation in your life, whether that's finding a new job, changing careers entirely, and going in a totally new direction, possibly moving. Some of you maybe consider moving abroad as well, with the ninth house being activated for you, or coming back to a country. Like if you've moved abroad, you maybe want to go back home. I mean, that's possible. Or move to, another state, like far away, like some sort of long distance move or something like that. So some of you may be looking at that. Maybe you're looking at, if you have some sort of online or internet business, or you work in publishing or academia, there may be some things associated with that too, wanting new beginnings, fresh starts, to move along, end one chapter and start another. I mean, eclipse season is about that. It is about chapters ending, chapters beginning. But sixth house is also, it's the job, right? The 10th house is like the calling, right? And the 10th house is also usually associated with fame and public reputation. Whereas the sixth house is more mundane. It's really kind of the day-to-day activities. It can be, of course, just, jobs we take to get some coin in our pocket, like that type of thing, and more associated with the basic routine of what you're doing for work. So, but with, as I said, Pluto in that 9th house, and Pluto getting ready to go into your 10th house of career in January, you're really, it's like the day-to-day. Yeah, you want to change up the day-to-day of your routine and maybe get another job, but it's not just that. It's also, where do I see myself heading in a larger perspective, not only with where I'm living, how I'm living, but also my identity and how the world is seeing me as well, like my identity in the world of what I am known for. So obviously, all of these themes can impact your financial life, but I would say that there could be some interesting new contacts and perhaps, as I said before, some sort of new offers, new possibilities for a new job because of Mercury being in Libra, your 6th house, and then having the eclipse also in Libra, your 6th house in the middle of the month. Now, with eclipses, of course, it's not that the energy happens that day. I mean, it can, but eclipses, especially new moon eclipses, opens up an energetic window of several months, sometimes up to a year or more, depending on the potency of the eclipse. So this is just getting started for you. As I said, Pluto's going into your 10th house of career in the middle of January. So career change is absolutely on the horizon for you. And of course, Uranus is still in your sign. Jupiter is in your sign. So there is a lot about your identity that has been shifting, that will continue to shift, particularly in what you're doing for work and how you're showing up in the world to do that work and how the public sees you. All right, Taurus, let's get a money message for you. Taurus, let's see what we have. Oops. Taurus, money message for the Taurus peoples, the Bull Gang. All right, let's see what we have. Ariel's concentrating. Page of Coins, love it. Oh, there's the Capricorn energy. King of Wands in the heart of the situation. The Fool. And we have the Sun. Beautiful. The Leo energy, your 4th house, your financial security and stability, the Leo, family life. And of course, Venus was in Leo from the end of July until October 4th, when she's going to go into Virgo, finally, your 5th house. The children energy showing up here also with the Sun card. But yeah, we have the Capricorn. I do feel like there's some sort of, news coming in with the Page of Coins here that may have to do with bosses, may have to do with, again, that 9th house for you, which is publishing, international business, travel. Some of you, this is travel energy over here also. Some of you are making a decision, King of Wands here, this month. You're doing some research and you may also be putting down a payment to pay for a trip. Again, 9th house showing up here. Maybe I would say either Aries season next year or Leo season next year. Could be for your birthday also. So if this is April, it could be, for your birthday, like end of April. That's possible. So some of you have been really dreaming about that and thinking about that and have been doing your homework to invest your money that way. Okay, because again, we're talking about money here. Others of you are doing some research. That's also Page of Coins energy, to find out how you can improve your business if you own one in some way. Some of you may be buying a new piece of equipment, especially computers, 9th house. There could be something like that going on. There may be some, and you could get a good deal also. There may be some paperwork that is happening for you with legal red tape, legal matters, 9th house. There's nothing negative here. You could be finally wrapping something up with some sort of legal matter related to your money and business life that will enable you to free yourself and have a fresh start and go in a new direction. So this could be the type of thing where maybe you're selling one business to start another, maybe dissolving some sort of partnership. Maybe you're deciding to let go of one service or product that is it's just not selling, or there's this energy here, I feel, of cutting your losses in some way in order to strengthen a beginning in a different direction. Okay, which, with your finances in some way. Especially if the entrepreneurial energy, if you have your own business, that could be very, very, very true. But others of you also, the other way to look at this energy with the Page of Coins and this Capricorn, this energy, the devil, can be things that are not good for us, our vices. So some of you also may be trimming your budgets of vices, which can be all sorts of things. It depends on what's a vice for you. Alcohol, cigarettes, pleasure stuff. Whatever. Everybody's got something, right? So some of you are really looking at your budget and you're taking control with this King of Wands to make some sort of fresh start with trimming your budget in order to probably, since this is Leo, which is your 4th house, have more money to pay your bills, feel a little more comfortable, but also with this Sun card, maybe take a little trip. So again, I feel like some of you are really focused on some sort of travel objective, and you are cutting things out in order to afford an experience that you want to have, likely travel. But the same thing could be said. Some of you are cutting things out because you want to start something regarding your home, or you want to buy something for your home that would make everybody happy, like a new sofa or something like that. And, so you're cutting and trimming budgets. You're looking at unnecessary expenses so you can have a fresh beginning. But this is very much the King of Wands energy I like here, because this is very much you, like, getting things done. This is not just contemplating anymore about, I should cut this, I should do that, whatever. Like, you're taking charge, you're taking action of budgets, you're doing research, you're figuring things out. And I feel like there's this energy of fresh renewal here, of you feeling happy and excited about the direction and the decisions you're making and the changes that you are enacting upon your money life. And again, those of you who have your own business with this energy here, this King of Wands, some of you may be starting some sort of new creative project, initiative, a creative way to market your business, to sell your business, to promote your business with this King of Wands. That could prove very, very fruitful for you. The other possibility here too, with the Sun card, it's Leo, it's connected with gold. This is not a financial advice channel. This is just me reading tarot, okay? I'm not a financial advisor. But some of you also are perhaps doing your research to, again, cut your budget in some way in order to start, the Fool, start investing in gold, jewelry, or if you want Bitcoin. That's technically gold in a sense because it looks like a gold coin, right? The symbol. But some of you are wanting to invest more in things that last, like gold, hard currencies, things like that. Gold, silver, Bitcoin, cryptos, etc. Again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You do you figure it out yourself. But that is also possibly indicated by this energy here. And again, doing your research to figure out what would be a wise investment. And also where, like the last time I checked, I think a silver coin was like, $35, I think, like a silver eagle. You cut out, if you have like some sort of vice that you spend $35, $40 on every month, you might decide, I'm going to cut that out. And instead I'm going to start buying a silver coin every month. It's like that type of thing. So I feel like there's beautiful energy here for you to take charge of your finances. There could be some good news related to something involving authority, which includes possibly a boss. There is possibility here too of having some sort of new boss, or again, some sort of new job manifesting with the energy that's happening in your 6th house with the Fool and the Sun. This could be a beautiful new opportunity for you. The major arcana showing up here. You could be releasing one toxic workplace and instead going to a workplace that has a lot more of a friendly vibe to it. So all of this is very, very positive. All right, let's see what else we got going on for you. Taurus, while Ariel takes a nap. She's such a sleepy kitty. Okay, let's see. Taurus, let's see what we got for you. We have foresight, seeing into the future. Oh, this is an interesting card. Plan ahead, early retirement, material gains, and career arc. Career arc. That is interesting. ARC, like, like that. Okay. So, yes, this makes perfect sense with with Pluto going direct again in your 9th house of the big picture perspective. This is the foresight I was discussing. Like, you're looking ahead to Pluto that's going to enter that 10th house of yours. And you are trying to figure out versus the day-to-day life versus the calling, like I was saying in the astrological discussion here. So there is the element of planning ahead, seeing into your future of what you want from your career. Some of you, yes, early retirement is possible. I think these days, unless you have a lot of money set aside, like millions of dollars, I think early retirement is not always possible. Personally, again, just me. I don't think I want to retire. I'd be bored. But there's retirement and then there's working, 80 hours a week. So you may decide that there's retirement from one thing, but you're going to start something else with that Pluto going into that 10th house. And maybe it's not as intense. Maybe it's a 30-hour a week thing or a 20-hour a week thing or something you just really love, but you're also making money as a side hustle from it. So, it depends. But some of you may be thinking about that. But the point here is this planning ahead, seeing into the future, and looking at how you can make material gains. And there's something too, I feel, that's going to be, there's this up-leveling of your career. For those of you not ready for retirement yet, the Pluto energy is going to bring about this need to up level, to change, to grow, to get rid of the old and go forward into the new and revolutionary, which is also Uranus in your sign. And the other advice I would give y'all is start learning more about technology. I don't care what type of technology, but Uranus in your sign with the technology like AI, especially with Pluto going into Aquarius, which is about technology ruled by Uranus. If you can start now, again, this is about foresight. If you can start now by learning more about technologies in whatever way that would affect your career arc, that might be helpful for you. Because you're going to have Pluto in that 10th house of career for over 15 years. So you will be transforming, as we all will with the advent of new technologies and AI. Okay, all right. Especially when Uranus gets into Gemini. All right, trying to find a place here to put the deck. All right, we have the King of Cups. And we have the Three of Wands. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So, nobody likes to see a Five of Pentacles. Of course not. But this is especially an energy that Taurus doesn't like to see. Because, whether you're Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, you're ruled by Venus. You're the house in the astrological wheel of security and financial security. So a five of Pentacles is definitely not your jam. So what we got here, though, is emotionally and also intuitively, and maybe a time marker for Scorpio season, like the very start of Scorpio season, 3 weeks in to October, of you, again, using this foresight. And it's interesting we're getting a Three of Wands because that is a foresight energy as well. She's looking to the horizon to see, of the things that she's been doing, what ships are coming in. So the next 3 months, I'm going to even take this into the next 3 months for you because, as I said, Pluto is going to go into that 10th house of career for you in actually the last day of Capricorn season, first day of Aquarius season in January. So the next 3 months, it's about emotionally releasing any place where, again, you have not been maybe living up to your potential, or you've been resisting change. And again, the eclipse happening in your 6th house of daily life Pluto going into 10th house, this changes the name of the game with what you're doing to make money and with your career. So emotionally, though, the King of Cups is here. So emotionally, you got to get yourself straightened out somehow and accept that this change is the name of the game. Because, you know, Taurus. I mean, I got Mercury in Taurus, so I get it. And I have a lot of fixed energy in my chart, so I get it too. Like, we don't really like change. Like, it's like we like to be in our little comfort zone. But this is the time for you to emotionally accept that it's time for you to take the reins in your hands and have the foresight, the planning, the strategy, the emotional acceptance that you can manifest this new path for yourself and to have that financial stability, right? Material gains is also in this card. If you want the material gains and you don't want to end up in the poorhouse with the Five of Pentacles, it is time for you to really have the foresight, as I was saying, to get ahead, to emotionally and mentally prepare yourself and do the things you need to do to get things in place for your future. And as I said, this may have something to do with increasing your technological savvy in some way. That will mean different things to different people. Scorpio season could see you planting some seeds to get the ball rolling on these new initiatives. It is possible also that if you have had reduced money flow with the Five of Coins here, but you have diligently been working on manifesting a new job for yourself or manifesting more clients or whatever, you could start to see some ships come in for you. Monetary ships, if you have been doing the work at the start of the Scorpio season. So, because again, this is material gains. Use this Five of Pentacles and apply it to your life as you see fit. Five of Pentacles also, for me, Pentacles are about self-esteem. So, again, there may be something to shift here to, if you have money blocks, money wounds, money shadow work, things you need to do. I mean, that may be something also to take a look at here. Again, there's emotional energy showing up with the King of Cups. To shift that, know that you are worth more, that you can manifest more, and you're in charge of your destiny with this. But, you know, Pluto doesn't play, as we know. And with him going into that 10th house, he's gonna start demanding that you take action that's gonna transform your current career and work situation. So interesting energies here. Stay connected emotionally to what you want to create. Tune in with your intuition, all right, with this foresight. Do your creative visualization. That's also a Three of Wands. And focus on what you want to manifest. And this, like I said, is energy to really step into for the next 3 months also. So Taurus, let me know what's going on for you with these energies and how you plan to use them. I would love to hear. I love you guys. Take care. Ariel and I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.